Uh, Hello everyone, I'm High Treason, and welcome back to the long drop. I think it's part 18. I feel like I'm one short here, but whatever, it doesn't matter. It's the same game, and we're making the same sorts of progress. Is that another haunted house, or is that the one we just went to? No, the other one was over there, surely. Has to be, right? I don't know no more, man. It's getting weird, this game. See, now I've filled it with diesel, now we'll find a really good car or something. You watch. Well, that's a gutted Golf. The brakes do act hard on this when you're not going fast, so we know this is a different building. It looks smaller. Yeah, these are all gutted out. Fucking hell. I think we must be now 1000k, let's be honest. At this point, like, just because of this sort of stuff, it feels like we're about crossing that line. Why is this following me round? Get off my truck. Okay, we should be roughly towards the road here. I'm just going to go for it. We should meet the road again. Right, is that... That's a tower. Alright. Well, if we end up seeing them twin towers, then... What is that? I'm sorry, I'm going on details, but I don't know what I'm looking at here. It's a fucking outhouse. There's an outhouse in the middle of the desert. Why would you even do... Again, why would you even build one? I mean, what's the point? Like, it just goes on the floor anywhere. I only assume they've put them there because there's a voyeur around and, you know, he's running a camcorder down there to spy on, like, presumably women, because I would think they'd still be a bit uppity about doing it in the open. Yeah, who knows? It just seems odd that you'd build one in this place. So surely you'd just, you know, the sand wouldn't be hard to move with your foot. You'd just sort of dig a hole with your boot and use that, and then just kick the sand back over it again. I would. Maybe I'm just a Neanderthal or something, I don't know. Things like that being in public is because of women anyway, I think. I don't think... Sort of, or in part, isn't it? I can't remember the history, it's not that important to me. What matters is we're in a stinking desert. We still haven't acquired alien babes, but they're looking for us and we're looking for them, so it's only a matter of time before we cross paths. We should be rejoining the road soon. It will be slower because we're going uphill. As you can see, we've got about a half tank. It should last us as long as I'd like to keep this truck. I don't want to keep it long. It's slow. But we've driven it now, and now you know what it's like. See, I feel like I want to turn to the left, but I sort of don't, because I'm sure we'll hit the road anywhere going the way we're going. Yeah, there you go. We're spot on. So we're going to slow down a bit, and we're going to turn over, and we're going to actually sleep off the night. And I'm going to do something... Dad, you've been dangerous here. So it sort of speeds we get up. We hit something. We definitely hit something. Ugh. That probably broke it. What fell off? I thought we hadn't had enough drama these last few parts, so might as well cause some more, right? So we lost the mirror, that's for sure, and the headlight. Didn't lose any wheels. I'm sorry, truck, I'm probably not going to be the nicest owner you could have had. Just because you're really a just get me to a place vehicle. You're doing a fine job, don't worry, I don't hate you or nothing. You're not a bad truck. You're doing it, you got us out of a shit situation. The odds of us finding another boat over the road and being able to do that kind of thing with the spaceship again is very, very slim, so You know, don't worry, I don't think we'll be seeing that again. Of course, I do intend to drive back eventually, so who knows, maybe we can do it then. We can do it. Yeah. Well, I've got an engine to repair, a little two-stroke engine. I am going to repair it, and it is going to be fun, because I like playing with engines. It's only 66cc, it's not a very big engine. It doesn't need to be a very big engine, it more than does the job it's supposed to do, so you know, it's big enough. It's quite ballsy. We do have a building coming up, but I think it's just a bunker, so I'm not too interested in it. If I see a cool car out the front, maybe I'll stop and grab it. There's the building. That's a big gas station. Oh, these are pretty neat. I'm going to stop here. Sometimes you get wheels for this truck in them. That would be pretty good, because yeah, some of our wheels are a bit shit. Fucking hell. That just banged into existence, didn't it? That is a complete bendy bus. If it wasn't the bendy version, I'd consider taking it. She's not a runner. She has alcohol in the coolant. She has nothing for oil. She has lots of oil in the diesel tank. So she ain't a goer, and I wouldn't drive the bendy one because they are damn near undrivable, but, well, now we know what it looks like, we might be able to steal wheels off it. Wheels of steel. I assume they're made of steel. What else are you going to make them out of? There is a Plymouth outside, which I will take another one someday, but today is not that day. I don't get how people die to these boards. I mean, they are annoying, but I've never died to one yet, so I don't know what everyone else is fucking doing, but evidently something I'm not doing. Right, let's see how the bus is looking. The tyre's shit, but this wheel is pretty much immaculate. I'm sure the marketing execs at Apple were well aware of what they were doing when they came up with the name iMac. The first computer component I ever ordered from eBay had the word immaculate in its description. I can't actually remember what it was. I think it was a video card, I think. It was like an old video card for something. I don't remember the specifics now. It was, you know, a couple of decades ago, which is pushing it a bit. Well, my memory is not infallible. In fact, it's quite fallible. Human memory is rather poor on average. It does bug me that when the only thing you have to go off is your memory of something, you might not be seeing the real thing, you know? It's not entirely trustworthy. Especially when you're me and some other people where you actually remember things that don't belong to you. That's in real good shape, that Plymouth, though. If that starts, I will drive it. Doesn't start. I guess we're not taking it then. Let's have a look. It probably would run on that, though, you know. Radiator shit. We probably could make it go, but nah, we won't do it this time. We'll use our shit truck here to do the job. It is a bit of a shitty truck, but hey, again, I can't bring myself to be that mean to it because it is doing its job. You know, we didn't ask for the truck didn't ask for us, but we're going places in it. It's doing it as best as we could really ever ask it to. It is not a bad vehicle. It is a working vehicle. There is nothing wrong with it other than the fact that the physics engine doesn't seem to like him very much. But he's trying his best. Okie dokie. Bus time might actually be in better shape then. Let's go and have a quick look. I feel bad for whoever comes here. Come on the sand. It's not shitting in the sand. I see a lonely man who's shitting in the sand. But love is not too far from you, my man. I want to see your holy Lulu lady. I want to touch your Lulu with my hand. Coconut, it's so hot. I want to put it up my butt. I grab a coconut and form a simple hut and put it in the sand to show this is my land. It's his obsession with blue canoes that I don't get in that song. I mean, you know, I'm bastardising the lyrics there, but I'm sure they were asking for it. But he mentions blue canoes a couple of times. I want to sail across the ocean in a blue canoe. It's like, well, I think canoes are really appropriate to take on an ocean. And what are you going to do if they don't have a blue one? Boom-ka-hoo! Boom-ka-hoo! Blue canoe-ka-hoo! I just imagine him going down the pier, you know, and there's this guy there, like, selling canoes. You know, it's, can I help you, sir? Blue canoe! Canoes? Oh yeah, I've got plenty of those for sale. Can I interest you in this one? No, it's red. Blue canoe. That one's kinda blue. No, it's navy. Blue. I don't have one. I just picture him walking off, looking really sad. He can't go and bang his Honolulu lady, you know. Like, you can see the island in the distance, and it's like, I can't go there because I can't get a blue canoe. And it's part of his plan, you know, he's planned it. That's how he saw it in his head, you know, he's had this vision for months of him showing up, like, you know, she'll be on the beach, like, just longing for him to come back. Doesn't know he's coming, and he just shows up, paddling the boat against the current, you know, and steps off it. And, you know, there's this epic music playing from somewhere. I don't know. But yeah, in his vision, the canoe is blue, and that's very, very important. If it's not blue, he can't live out that fantasy. Like, it just won't be the same. He'll consider it a mission failed, you know. He even wrote a checklist down. Well, it's kind of like that guy who threw eggs at Steve Ballmer, you know. Hey, you have stolen 526.15 billion from the Hungarian peoples. It's like such a specific amount that he says. I just picture him going through all of Ballmer's receipts for like the last 40 yards, you know. It's just like, oh no, he bought a Coca-Cola like, and didn't pay for it in like 1982 when he was here once. Yeah, that's like $2 more fucking dollars, you know, that I've got to add. Oh, I stole a Mars bar as well. Well, that was 25 cents. Better add that on. Hey, you! Like something stolen 526 billions and 1/17 from the Hungarian people. It's the slight hesitation he gives as well, as if he's like factoring it all in his head, you know. I've remembered that that pack of opal fruits as well. That one floppy disk that he borrowed from the university and forgot to give back. The funny bit about that guy isn't like even that or him having thrown the eggs. I mean, this is years ago. You can still find it on the internet all over the place. The funny thing with it is the way that once he's thrown the eggs, he doesn't seem to know what to do. I mean, this, you know, Blue Canoe Man would probably have the same issue. Like, this guy, he throws the eggs at Ballmer and then he just kind of stands there, like, you know, looking like, cool, what do I do now? Because he's probably planned that for months, you know, he's written it all down, he's stood and practiced it in front of the mirror, you know. And he'll come in and I'll stand in front of him and I'll go, hey you, like something stolen 526 and then I'll throw eggs at him. That'll teach him. Yeah, it's going to be so great. And he gets there, he's like, right, I've stood up, now I've got, hey, you, make sure that's it. I've told him the correct amount. I've thrown the eggs. Yeah. Hang on a minute. What do I do now? Oh, I didn't think this through. Well, this is actually kind of awkward now. A blue canoe. Man, he'll probably do that. You know, if he gets his blue canoe and he sails across the ocean to make Coconut his Honolulu life, the, you know, lady of his fucking life, whatever, then, you know, he'll step off the canoe on the beach and then he'll just be screwed because he hasn't actually thought it that far. He just thinks this thing's going to happen. Coconut probably isn't really even that into him, you know, she just be kind of creeped out like, why have you done this? I wanna see your holy Lulu lady. I wanna see them alien babes Lulus. Fucking hell. Man, we're getting some fucking speeds out. There's a boat out there, I don't need it. Water situation's probably not perfect, but it should be more than adequate. We're in a desert, so we've got loads of it. It's ironic, isn't it? The green biome has hardly any water. And the dry sand biomes, they have loads of it. All the desert types have loads of water because they've got loads of cacti. Well, we're making up for lost time here. Like, I think it's kind of downhill. Oh shit. Thread the needle in this piece of crap. There we go. Fuck me, this is a little bit scary now. I'm not stopping. Well, unless I see something I want to stop at. What fucking school did you go at? Oh, we're losing speed, it's going uphill. We will see loads more mountains and stuff. There's another boat and another boat. Plenty of boats, so, you know, if... Oh, I think I just clipped that. Handbrake on. It's going to bug my physics. All the objects, they're loose. They're going to move. We're going to lose some things. Probably. I'm not too worried about most of them. So long as I don't lose... Oh, that ain't working. Luckily, our driver man is quite strong. Mirrors are on, the other shit's on. Unless we lost a radio or a gauge, I ain't too worried. We lost all the cleaning supplies, but don't really care too much about them. Our gas tank should still be on. Chuck the cactuses out. Let's continue. Let's go another, like, you know, 15-20 minutes or something. I don't know. Well, none of them boats are in the road, or I don't think they are, unless the road bends very sharply. I mean, it does look like it carves that way, but I think it'll miss it. The odds of getting it twice in one world I don't think are very high, but I think the odds of getting it once in a world are actually pretty decent. You want this to be the world where boats are just all over the road past a certain point and they end up being inconvenient. That's a fucking rock. I don't want to hate it. Spiral Mountain, man, I actually really like that song from Banjo-Kazooie, but what's weird is you can never unhear how in the second Potter game on PC there's this bonus room or something, and it has this, like, this opening in the music. It's like da 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 da. Like, you know, it's this reedy sound. It's like an accordion or something. And Spiral Mountain has that exact same chord progression in the background. Is that another big gas station? We might as well go to it, just if it is, you know. Let's go and have a look. See the sights. It's getting darkety dark. We should probably hit the brakes now. This thing does not stop quickly. Which is not the stop wagon. The lights were on for a second. Really does sometimes feel, I mean, I know it's just a bug, but it sort of makes you feel like somebody has just been here, you know, that they were just there just before you arrived. It's another truck. I feel bad for abandoning our one. What's it got? Bloody hell. I don't think I'm going to run on that. It's orange. It's a sign! I've been given a sign! Skoda, of course. I like these in this game. Not much about them in real life. I don't think we had this model over here. It's a grotty looking car. It has gas in it. We could drive that thing right out of here. I'd feel a bit unfair just dumping the truck this early, I've got to be honest. That tyre looks like it might be in better shape than some ours. Truck, as in pickup there. I'd like to take you, but I can't. I've got a rule about not using the same car again too soon. And we already kind of did just to drive the last one, just because we're not in a fantastic situation. Do we have anything to shine that wheel up? At least get us a bit more consistency in the handling, right? What is that? No, that's booze. We don't know if it's actually booze in there, but it's a booze bottle. It might just be full of pee, like those ones you see all over bus shelters around here. Oh no. Yeah, we can do that if you like. There's a bit shit in it actually, really. It's a bit trippy. Let's see how we look. Oh man, that's actually kind of cool. I sort of want to keep them. Fuck it, put them in the glove compartment. There you go. Knocked F3 there and the game seemed to sort of a little bit. I don't know what that was about. Let us continue and see what other wonders we can put in trees. See how you feel about trying to spike my truck when I jam my dick inside you. Well, that girl told me to do it. I still don't get that, man. I really don't. I think I kind of get her doing it, because like I said to her, I think it was like a control thing, but there are people who are legit into that, and I don't get it. I mean, I wouldn't stop them doing it, I guess, because they're not really hurting anyone except potentially themselves, and it's like, well, yeah, fine, I don't care, you do you, but I don't understand it. I really don't. So I don't really understand people who like being like choked and stuff necessarily. I don't know. Even then, I think I have like some understanding of that. I mean, it's kind of the opposite of that girl, you know. To her, it was like a control thing. I guess that is, but in the opposite direction, where it's someone else is in control. Sit really low. Look at me, Daddy. I'm driving the truck. No, stop. Good God. I don't know what that building is. No, I think that's a bunker. I'm not going out there. Fuck it. The road might actually go past it. I heard skiddy skiddies then. Should we be hearing skiddy skiddies? What the fuck's going on? Skiddy skiddy skiddy. Don't need those. Yeah, does not make the fastest really? Only 64... How is that? That's garbage. Let's roll backwards, surely. Thing is, I don't know if you're going to be able to actually make the numbers out on that. Like, you know, after it's been through... Oh no, that's a workshop. Well, then again, do we need anything? Not really. Let's go to it anyway. We've committed now. The full commitment's what I'm thinking of when I make a commitment. You won't get this from any other guy. Right, let's see here. I just want to tell you how I'm feeling, you know. I've got to make you understand. You people have said this works good in this truck. Maybe we should try that. You know, if we can get a barrel. These usually have barrels. Of course, this is the one fucking one of these buildings that doesn't have a fucking barrel, but has a fucking V8 in it. The fridge is not attachable, is it? I don't believe it is. I don't think you can attach. If we can attach this, I've never looked into it because this actually has the physics offing stuff. If you can attach fridges to things, like we could jam the engine in the fridge. Yeah, no, it doesn't quite work right for some reason. The door at this angle has been a bit awkward. It really don't work. I can't find the magic. Weird. I had to push up on the mouse to make that happen. Imagine seeing this. You just look out in the desert and there's this weird looking bloke just shoving a fridge on the back of his truck to see if he can stick a V8 in it. This isn't at all safe. Now, how did that not kill me? This might. Well, that's gone. Do I want to risk bringing this V8? Do you want to put in that? We don't have wheels. We'll put it in the back, but we're probably going to regret doing this. Well, I really want to store the diesel. So, yeah, whatever. Take risks, take risks. People probably like it more when you take silly risks. It's a video game, we're not really going to get hearts. I know what you were thinking about, Rabbit. You can't have my dick. I've told you, you're too small. Break you. Now, let's continue to make progress. Why can't I get the exterior? I can. There we go. Now if I drive at high speed... Fucking noise. Now if I drive at high speeds, the engine will probably fall out. It's going to make cornering... There you go. It's going to make cornering annoying. I probably shouldn't have done this. I'm going to put it in a bus. I heard it works good in the bus. I've not tested yet. So we can find a short bus, put it in there. And how lucky would I be if I turned the next corner and there was just a bus waiting and it was one of them that spawned with loads of petrol in the tank? Because you know, it rarely spawns things with the right fluids in the tank. I don't know why the game thinks you're outside often in this truck. Don't ask me. I don't know why it does it. Maybe it's something to do with that. Yeah, nothing bad gonna happen here at all. Yeah, would you even trust something this rusty to make it to the end of the fucking street? Poor truck, it was happily retired. Had grandchildren and everything, and I sure start more than redlining it. Look at that RPM gauge of it. Make it lump V8 engines around. Keep farting in the seats. Oops. I think we've fallen through on that one. That's alright. We'll wash it away. There you go. That'll solve the problem. So Grand Theft Auto used to have a burp and fart button. One of the worst things they ever did was removing that. They should have left that in. I don't know why, I just found it quite comical to just go up to people in the street and start fucking, you know, punch them, and then when they laid on the ground, knock the fucking horn button so you'd fucking fart all over them. There's something so antisocial about it. Yeah, there you go, look, we're doing 0 RPM. The engine won't be damaging itself at all now. Won't be doing any damage. We're running just fine. I think the gauge is broken. Like, I actually think the gauge is dysfunctional on this rather than us revving the engine as hard as it maybe says we are. I'm full on the brakes right now, by the way. We're not losing that much speed all that quickly. Well, it's not been the most eventful part, but it certainly hasn't been the shittest. We're certainly getting the more extreme terrain I was talking about. Like, we're getting a good taste of it. Look at that in the distance. I wonder if we're going to have to drive over that, or if the road's going to, like, go around it. It's really pulling to the side for some of that. It's practically in the road, that tree. Maybe the trees do want me. Oh! Well, so, you know, they always say nature's a god. They say Mother Nature, they don't say... Oh, no. This bug... I haven't seen this in ages. Now, if it auto-saved as soon as we did that, we're going to be in serious trouble. Let's have a look and see what sort of state we're in. Yeah, I was glancing to see what was out in the desert. I think it was just an outhouse. Jeez, this is a big setback. I'd really like a container to put my fucking diesel in. And there's definitely nothing, right? It hasn't dumped something out the outside. But they move forwards as well as... Yeah, we did. Let's get the gasoline in. See if I didn't get the item duplication. It used to be quite common in this game. Yeah, there's no barrel, so I can't store the diesel. I don't have enough wheels to run that car. It would be fun to just drive a scrapper car that we put together like that. I would like to do it at some point in this. Obviously, I've done it before. You know, it's not new to me to do that. The first time I went any real length in this game, I had a situation like that where my bus got stuck, like wedged under one of them twin towers because of weird terrain generation. And so I had a moped on the bus, and I drove to one of these workshops, put a scrapper car together that had like no cooling or anything, and rushed back like to go and ram the bus free. And the car got stuck, but I did manage to get the bus out. So there was that. Yeah, I'm only going to go another 5 minutes, I think. And then I'm going to fuck off. Rabbit, you're lucky. You're not getting run over this time. Gonna get the hot alien babes. They're gonna flock around me. And they're just gonna be in line. They'll be fighting over me. My knob's gonna be red raw by the end of it. But hey, you know, it's extra worth it, because then they'd never invade this planet. Well, actually, they might trigger an invasion, like, you know, because they know I'll live on the planet then, won't they? And they want to come and like, use my services. I could think of worse things that could happen. As long as they're not ugly. I don't know, like I said, maybe it wouldn't matter if they was ugly, because I mean, how many people, like, could say, like, oh, you know, I bent this alien babe, like, over the railing and just fucking slammed her, like, yeah, there's not many people could actually, like, say that, like, honestly, so it would be worth doing, wouldn't it? Like, you know, just so you did. You know, everyone would be dead jealous. Because somewhere on some distant planet that they can't get to, my seed would be basically just continuing like a race, and all of that race would be descendants of me. And there's nothing they'd be able to do about it. And it would annoy them every time they'd look in the sky and they'd know it was going on out there somewhere. No, bro, don't. I'm not crashing in there again, game. We're going a bit too quick here, let's be honest. It is the problem when you don't get out of the truck very often, or out of your vehicle, is that you don't get the autosave anywhere near as often, so if you do have a problem like that where you die, whether it's to a bug as it was for us, or because you did something silly, then yeah, you know, you lose more progress, as it were. I mean, it don't matter really that much. It's only taken us a couple of minutes to get back here. Man, that's a big cloud. Sometimes I think some of the weird stuff is things spawning under the road. It does happen. Like, buildings and cars will spawn under the world occasionally. And sometimes you see just a bit of them sticking out, and it's actually really, really lethal if it happens on the road, because you could get a little gas station spawns just underneath, like, the surface of the road. And it's worse if a vehicle spawns, and it's at just the right height where that concrete platform the building sits on is part of the building, really. Happens to, I'm gonna hit it. No, just managed. Oh, tanker. If that's full of diesel, excuse me, I did ask you to stop, truck. But yeah, if you hit a vehicle as it bugs up through the road, then yeah, you can kiss goodbye to using your fucking vehicle anymore. What's this for? If it's full of diesel, then it's fucking full and then some of fucking diesel. We're just going to piss all our diesel out on the fucking floor here, I think. We've got a bucket. Oh, I thought that was full shine. It looked like it was full shine when we were pulling it. Oh, whoa, what the hell? We have got an infinite weight bucket, apparently. No, turn it back over. Oh, that was weird. Now it's nothing but water. Ugh. I've never seen that before. I have a rough idea of what happened, I think, but I've never actually seen it do that. Yeah, let's make this the end of the part. What I'll do, I'll save instead of this, I suppose. It doesn't matter. Like, I guess there's no point when we can just reload the game. It's not going to make a difference, really. I mean, there's more than enough fuel in there to fill the tank either way with diesel. But we'll take our diesel engine out and we'll put that V8 in and we'll try it. So what I'll do is I'll save now, and then we'll do that as an experiment. Whoa, 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 what the... Oh, I don't like this. What is going on? What on earth is going on? Do we want to be here? I don't know, but we're going to save anyway. I don't trust this. I really don't trust this. Why is the game messing with me so bad? It's like it's fucking haunted or something. Should we save in this spot? That bucket's epic. That's like the fucking fountain of fountains. Let's drink out of it. Let's pee all over the place. There you go. Wave it around, helicopter it a bit. We've written our name on the fucking grass. So, wow, there's like corrective code there or something. How strange. Yeah, I think that was an overflow that happened. The game seems to actually have a check for it, which I'm surprised at. But yeah, we're going to tile this engine out. We're going to chuck this engine in after we put the oil in, because it'd be quite hard to do that once it's in there. You can put any engine on any vehicle. Like, the game does not care that much. Yeah, I'm sorry, engine, but we might be leaving you. It depends how this works. Because I'm not sure it'll work so good, but I don't know if you don't try, and just because something doesn't make logical sense in real life doesn't necessarily carry over to a video game, does it? Computer games tend to throw conventional logic out the window when it suits them. Well, it is actually quite accessible. There we go. Well, I think the coolant's just going to piss out the front of it, to be honest. But, oh, give me that. What the heck is going on? Look at this. I don't know if we want to be here. This is just... Is my hose going to fly off? It probably fucking is. How much diesel is there? A lot of diesel. Are we going to get raboided? Most likely. Where things are going. Well, this V8 it really guzzles fuel, so it's potentially a problem here. Like I say, we'll just reload the save if I decide I'm not keeping this. Because the end result's the same, so I don't actually feel cheaty for doing that. We're just sort of making things go quicker. Oh, jeez. My bladder's just telling me it's full. I think it must be the fluid pouring out noise. Wow, that's really telling me it's full. Hurry up and drain the diesel out. So I can go and drain my fucking diesel out. Yeah, mine's made of diesel, apparently. I don't know. Maybe. It will certainly contain some nicotine. You can taste it if you swallow smoker's urine. You can taste mint as well if people have ate those. And garlic. A few other things. So I'm told. Oh, come on, hurry up. This is taking forever. There we go. Right, I saw gasoline over here. It wasn't a lot, but it's enough that we can start the engine. Let's tease the rabbits and fall asleep here with that in our hands as well. Look at his arm. Bit of a freak, this guy, isn't he? Oh, do I not have my fucking jerry can in here? Did we lose that somewhere? We probably fucking did. Oh, jeez, man. Air intake comes into the cab. That's alright. It's taking out in the engine rather than like spitting fumes out on us. So I don't think we'd be able to do this in reality just because we have pretty much no gasoline. Okay, I don't know. Fucking hell, this actually does pull. Oh, we knocked the magic bucket over. I'm sorry. But what does it do now? Does it keep going? That's the fucking question, isn't it? Don't add this bloody time onto the total, because this isn't playing. We're going back to where we were at the start of the next one. So this is negative time now. This doesn't count. Yeah, it does get some speed. I mean, I know we're kind of going downhill here, but fucking hell, the rocks. Gonna roll. Let's try and go back up the hill. We're probably going to run out of fuel doing it, but it don't matter. It's a good thing, because this is off the record kind of thing. This is like an alternate branch of the timeline, potentially. Like, you know, we can be reckless and break the vehicle, and it doesn't really matter now. It does. I think it is faster than that diesel engine, you know. Get back up to the little gas station, see how much fuel's left. I don't know. I don't think it's much faster than the diesel, really. To be honest. Where is that building? You watch that building no longer exist. Sort of feel like it doesn't. That's a rock out there, isn't it? Oh no, it's a little dinky gas station. Oh man, the rabbits are real annoyed. This place is fucking weird. I don't like this zone. This is the fucking shit things happen zone. Okay, fuel check. So it was sort of yeah, that used half the fuel. So I guess we're going to have to come here and hope there's plenty of it, because this won't have generated already. Anyways, I'm Mike Treason, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.